How to Think Like a Millionaire, Chapter 6, The Magic of Goals. I resolved first to make enough money so I never stop from finishing anything. William P. Lear, Learjets Incorporated. Once we have discovered our passion, the field in which we want to succeed, we can concentrate on fulfilling our plans. Some of the best plans are the simplest. Thomas Peters and Robert Waterman's In Search of Excellence discusses the paradox of simplicity. Many of today's managers, MBA trained and the like, may be a little too smart for their own good. The smart ones are the ones who shift direction all the time, based upon the latest output from the expected value equation. The ones who juggle 100 variable models with the facility. The ones who designs complicated incentive systems. The ones who wire up matrix structures. The ones who have 200-page strategic plans and 500-page market requirement documents that are but set up and step one of the development exercises. Our dumber friends are different. They just don't understand why every customer can't have personalized service, even in the potato chip business. They are personally affronted. When a bottle of beer gets sour, they can't understand why a regular flow of new products isn't possible, or why a worker can't contribute a suggestion every couple of weeks. Simple-minded fellows, really simplistic even. Yes, simplistic has a negative connotation, but the people who lead the excellent companies are a bit simplistic. To believe that we can make as much money as we want, to believe in our dreams, to disregard negative people, we need a good dose of naivete and simplicity. People who are too rational or intelligent can succeed, but their intelligence can limit the degree of their success, if it limits in any way the vast fields of their dreams. Make one clear goal. People who don't succeed don't have precise goals. Any objectives they do have are, on some deep level, invariably low. They succeed at mediocrity or failure. Some people don't even begin to set goals because of the overwhelmingly negative conversations they carry on in their subconscious. Almost all successful people started achieving their dreams only when they set clear goals and timelines for meeting them. There may be some people who are exceptions to this rule, but we don't know who they are. Set a precise goal with a precise amount of income and a time plan to make it. You'll discover that this is an important difference between those who can succeed and those who don't. We achieve what we plan to achieve, no more, no less. This is a story so often repeated in business books about the salesman who could never sell more than $25,000 worth of his product in a month. He was assigned to a territory where the average sales were well below that amount, and he managed to sell $25,000 a month. Quite an achievement for that territory. His manager sent him to a larger area where other salesmen were performing much better than that. His result, $25,000 a month. The dilemma he faced was clearly based on his goals and self-image. He didn't believe he could sell more than $25,000 a month, and his subconscious mind was set accordingly. The story is a good example of the power of your subconscious and the fact that we achieve any objective our subconscious sets for us. Haven't your own experiences been directly linked to your objectives? Anyone with a vague, uncertain target or no target at all will get vague results or no results at all. On the other hand, anyone who establishes a specific goal backed with a specific plan of action achieves it. Why is this? The answer is within our subconscious mind. A clear target is the most simple and effective way of programming your subconscious. You won't necessarily have to work harder to achieve this goal. You might even have to work less. In the past, success has often been equated with long hours of hard work. But you'll soon find that when you align yourself with your purpose, release negativity, and program yourself from reaching your goals, you achieve the results with less effort. It is possible to work less and get better results. A great many people know this is true. The secret lies in making a clear goal. Even among the hardworking and success-oriented, a great many people don't have a specific objective in mind. Many people are satisfied with a slight improvement in their lives without ever considering or daring to set themselves a clear-cut figure that represents a substantial improvement in their lives, something that moves them toward the kind of life they ideally want to live. What is your goal for the next year? How much do you want to earn? $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million? If you want your lifestyle to improve substantially, a perfectly legitimate desire Ask yourself, what goal have you set? If you want a brighter future, establish your goals and determine how much time and energy you are willing to be able to channel into reaching them. If all you can do is dream of getting a promotion or a fantastic job offer, but you don't have a specific objective, the miracle you are expecting will not happen. Your self-worth is exactly what you think it is. Every successful person realizes this is an obvious truth. If you make a clear goal and begin to take the next apparent steps towards its realization, whatever steps are required to convince your subconscious you are serious about focusing on that goal, you will soon find you have reached it. You are worth much more than you believe. The greatest limitations people impose on themselves are created in their own minds. A person's worth is exactly what he or she believes it to be, no more, no less. Most people underestimate themselves, even if they appear self-confident. Those who know deep down that they are truly valuable are few and far between. Almost everyone has some degree of inferiority complex, and this causes them to believe they are unworthy of success, of other person's self-esteem, or of much money. The best way to increase your worth is to build your self-esteem. We have already presented techniques useful for bringing about fundamental change. One of the best ways to accomplish this is to work with a specific monetary objective. Setting yourself an exact objective is truly magical. Usually the first time you set yourself a specific monetary goal, you retain a certain amount of skepticism that limits your clarity and power of your ambition. So, make your first goals realistic. Then, when you achieve your first goal, you can set yourself an even higher goal. Make this goal more of a stretch. Those who set themselves a clear target for the first time are generally surprised when they've reached it, and it often go beyond it. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to reach your goals. It's an exciting game that brings rewarding dividends. Perhaps you'll reach your goal in 6 months instead of the year you initially gave yourself. We've seen this happen many times. Setting yourself an exact objective is truly magical. You are worth infinitely more than you believe. It's not an exaggeration. It's the truth. You are worth infinitely more than you believe. The only problem is, quite possibly, no one has ever told you that before. Some people have probably tried their best to persuade you that the opposite is true. Intelligence, work, motivation, imagination, discipline, experience are, of course, important ingredients for success. But how many people do you know have these qualities but still don't succeed or don't live up to their full potential? Perhaps the same is true for you. You meet people at work or at other companies who don't appear to be any more especially gifted than you, but yet they get the raise, the promotion, and achieve an invaluable level of success. Keep this in mind. Their self-images have determined their goals, which have determined their lifestyles, and your self-image has determined your goals, which have determined your lifestyle. Overcome your mental limitations and increase your self-worth by aiming as high as possible. It's not harder for your subconscious to help you reach a higher objective than a lower one, and it's certainly much more enjoyable. Make your goal a magnificent obsession. Write it down in several places to keep it well in sight. Above all, keep it constantly in your mind. A major principle ruling the mind is that energy goes wherever your thoughts go. By repeatedly thinking of your goal and making it a fixed idea, all of your energy channels itself into helping you be successful. And thanks to the continuous work of your subconscious, circumstances and people will help you reach your goal in new and surprising ways. Make your goal a single fixed idea. A goal is like a magnifying glass. As a magnifying glass can focus the sun's energy to ignite fire, a goal focuses your energy to make your objective a reality. Make your primary goal into a single, simple, fixed idea. This fixed idea not only allows you to increase your energy and level of success, but also prevents a serious mistake, scattering your energy. A fixed goal leads to your success. The single-mindedness of a fixed idea also enables you to direct your professional and personal life more clearly and with less effort. Everything that brings you closer to your goals should be encouraged, and you should let go of everything that distances you from it. How can you tell if something is bringing you closer or not? Your intuitions will tell you in a usual way: a subtle feeling, a comment from a friend or a partner, a phrase in a book, or an article that resonates with truth for you. Ask yourself for guidance and you'll receive it. Create clear goals and you'll achieve them. Summary and recommended action. Take a piece of paper and write down how much you'll like to earn next year. When you have finished, consider this. When you created your goal, you based it on your self-image. Did you write down $40,000? If you did, that's what you thought you were worth. And you're right. You're worth exactly what you think you are. And when you can say 80,000, 200,000, or a million, that's what you'll be worth. You are worth what you believe you are worth. And yet your subconscious mind is limited, and so the potential is limited. It's true. Therefore, you are worth much more than you currently believe. Number 2, double the amount you wrote down a moment ago. Assess your reaction. If you initially wrote down $50,000, why don't you begin with $100,000? How do you feel about this larger goal? Do you think it's completely far-fetched? Do you think that 100,000 is a lot? Too much? Many people would disagree with you. Each year, thousands of people become millionaires, and millions of people have a yearly income that far exceeds $100,000. They had enough of a positive self-image to aim for this income and to go after it. Number 3, in spite of what you just said, don't set an overly unrealistic goal for yourself your first year. Do it step by step, but eventually make it ambitious. If you aim high and almost make it, you still have achieved a satisfying result. But if your target is low and you barely make it, you will be disappointed and you will have made very little progress. Set the goal that stretches you and challenge your subconscious, but don't make it so high that it feels completely unachievable. Even though the goal setting process is concrete and rational, the most important thing is convincing your subconscious that you are ready for this goal. You'll know it when you're ready. It will feel right. It will feel like a challenge you can't wait to take. Then the world will give you exactly what you want. No more, no less. This is the end of chapter 6.